Honey, listen, I need you to do me a favor and I need you to learn how to forget. The reason why I say this is because I've noticed that a lot of you mamas out here are waking up crying with your eyes puffy, nice and swollen, without your lashes, no makeup, and you don't know what to do about life. And I need you to learn how to forget. Because while you're here crying for this person is possibly texting the other person what you gonna do tonight. But you're over here crying and suffering and just hurting yourself. How are you gonna forget? Okay, this is what I'm here to do. I'm here to pay this forward. Because you're not the only one, mama. I've been there too. And you see, it's not till you hit ground bottom, right? Till you hit like the worst of the worst of the worst that you start sometimes realizing who you are. So I'm trying to stop your crying because I don't want you to cry for them. No, honey, if you're gonna cry, you're gonna cry for yourself. You're gonna cry because it hurts. You're gonna cry because it's painful. But you're crying to be able to overcome that step of that pain and grow so that it doesn't happen to you again and you learn to value yourself more. I don't know if you're with me, but I hope you are. Honey, the first thing you have to do is cut ties with this person, okay? Ain't none of that, I ain't talking to him no more, but let me still see what he's doing on social media. No, you need to cut him off anywhere of social media. You need to cut ties with his friends, with anyone that comes up to you to gossip about him or her, whatever it is. You need to cut any of those types of ties. Because if not, you're not gonna heal. And in order for you to heal, you need to understand that healing takes time, that you have a scar. But in order for that scar to properly heal, it takes time, doesn't it? Well, while you're trying to heal, you can't try to also observe and see how good or how bad he's doing because, honey, believe me when I tell you that if you're the one crying and suffering, he's over there on the other side feeling all happy and dandy. And that's not it. Porque lo que se quiere no se maltrata. So you see, what I just said is what you love, you're not supposed to hurt. You can't hurt what you love. You have to take care of what you love. You have certain people in your circle. If they're not in it to win it with you, then what are they doing in your circle? Nowadays, my circle is so small, it's a square. Like, I'm not even playing because I've been there. And that's the reason why now I'm paying it forward. Yes, a lot of things hurt. A lot. You know what hurts? You want me to tell you what hurts? Having sex with someone and them not making you come. Now that hurts. That's painful. But okay, let's say you wanted to give them a chance, right? Okay, what happened, huh? Okay, you did it for a second time and it didn't make you come again. Now you tell me, usually in these cases, what do? Bye. You are not the one for me. So then what's the difference now? No. Te estás encaprichando. So you're like obsessing over the fact that maybe you don't like being alone. You don't like how it feels. You know, when you're used to something, la costumbre, when you're used to something, it's really hard to detach because you're used to it. It's like waking up every day and brushing your teeth in the morning. Imagine you wake up and you don't brush your teeth. At this point, you can't even do that because you're so used to it, right? So detaching from something that you're so used to is also hard. It's also painful. But it's not more painful than what you're going through. Because while you're here crying a river for this person is planning their next move, honey. And that's not the way it goes. No, you have to remember that you're not an object and you're not an option. That's not who you are. You have value. You are somebody. You are a living soul. And you have so much to give. So if this person didn't see it, then that was his bad. They were just a little leaf on the branch. You see? When seasons come, what do trees do? They drop and they grow some new ones. Well, it's about time for you to do that, baby. Get up and realize who you are and what you have to give. Because if they're not putting you on a pedestal, then what are we crying about here? Then what are we suffering for? No, you are too good for him or her. You're not an option, baby. Value yourself. I need you to remember that. I need you to cut all ties. Someone came, your friend came by, spoke to you about so-and-so, you need to cut them off too. When I say cut ties, cut everybody, you need to do it that way. You need to cut it from the roots so that it don't grow back. You see what I'm saying? So honey, I'm paying this forward because I've been there. I've been there, and I've worried about things, cried, and why me? Why can't he be like this with me? Why can't he do this for me? The reason why he couldn't do it for me is because he can't even do it for himself. When he decides, you have to also remember, when people are broken, because there's a lot of us out there that are broken. It doesn't make us bad people. It just means they're broken, and you can't fix that. Because it all starts with you, honey. So until they don't fix that, you cannot expect to get in a relationship with someone that, yeah, you love many qualities about that person, but they're not treating you the way they should, and you know it. So please, learn to break ties so that you can forget and move forward. Did you get that, honey?